Content presented by Alan Gonsenhauser, CEO of DemandRevenue.com. When a PE-backed portfolio company acquires or is acquired by another business, everyone expects revenue. What gets underestimated? The cultural integration between two marketing organizations. You can pour millions into demand generation programs, but if Marketing A and Marketing B can't agree on ideal customer profiles, target personas, brand positioning, or even what success looks like, you're not going to capture those promised synergies. In this edition, we'll explore why integrating two marketing cultures is the CMO's last and biggest frontier in a merger scenario. We will discuss a 5-part framework to diagnose cultural misalignments, build a unified playbook, and drive the combined organization toward 5x growth, without losing the unique strengths each side brings to the table. 1. The high cost of cultural friction, the illusion of just plug and play. PE sponsors often assume that because two companies have similar product lines or customer bases, the marketing teams can simply plug and play into a new org chart. In reality, messaging conflicts. One team uses technical jargon to sell into enterprises. The other relies on customer stories in mid-market channels. Process misalignment. One side aggressively A/B tests everything. The other makes decisions by committee, dragging timelines. Tool and tech disparities. One marketing org is native to a fully automated CDP, CRM, BI stack. The other still relies on spreadsheets and manual uploads. The fallout: launch schedules slip, lead handoffs break down, and the combined funnel leaks like a sieve. Meanwhile, PE sponsors start asking, where's our 2x pipeline synergy? Key insight: cultural friction is not a soft problem. It directly undermines lead velocity, CAC payback, and NRR, which all flow into your PE multiple. As a CMO, your ability to integrate two cultures is as critical as your ability to launch a demand gen blitz. 2. A 5-part framework to integrate marketing cultures. 2.1. Conduct a dual culture diagnostic. Cultural Immersion Workshops. In the first 30 days, post-close, hold separate half-day sessions with each marketing leadership team. Uncover core values, e.g., data-driven decision-making versus creative gut calls. Decision-making styles, consensus-driven versus top-down. Existing KPIs and reporting cadences side by side. SWOT Analysis. Have each team map out strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats on a single board. Identify where overlap exists, e.g., both teams excel at ABX targeting, and where gaps lie, e.g., one lacks scalable nurture streams. Outcome: you'll quickly see where aligned mindsets exist and where the largest cultural chasms threaten your revenue integration plan. 2.2. Define a unified North Star brand narrative. Align on core positioning. If Brand A speaks to CIOs in Fortune 500 firms, while Brand B speaks to VPs of sales in mid-market tech, you need a narrative that resonates across both segments. Host a combined messaging workshop to surface shared value propositions, e.g., we accelerate revenue through data-driven marketing. Agree on 2 or 3 core pillars that underpin all campaigns, i.e., enhanced brand reputation, predictable pipeline, customer-led growth, operational efficiency. Create a 1-page narrative guide. This single document replaces multiple, conflicting messaging decks. It becomes the marketing constitution for every campaign, website update, and sales asset. Outcome: a unified brand story, co-created by both cultures, eliminates confusion, accelerates new campaign launches, and ensures cross-sell efforts speak to every buyer segment. 2.3. Standardize processes with best of both playbooks. Process mapping. Document each org's process around: campaign definition, intake and approval, lead scoring and handoff to sales, customer reference and advocacy programs. Select and scale. Best practices. If Org A has a 30-day test and kill cadence that consistently drives 20% higher CTRs, adopt it. If Org B's quarterly value pod process reduces churn by 2 points, scale it. Build a consolidated playbook. Create a shared repository, e.g. a Google Drive or internal wiki, or other content management system that codifies campaign templates, program families, email, paid ads, webinars. Scoring models, how to rate ICP fit versus engagement. Governance rules, who signs off on a lead, when to pause/kill a campaign. And outcome, teams can ramp on each other's secret sauce without debate, and new hires hit the ground running on a proven sealed, standardized, efficient, aligned, enforced, learned and documented process. 2.4. Harmonize the tech stack. Parallel tagging and migration plan. Don't rip out one CRM or marketing automation platform immediately. Instead, dual tag phase 30-45 days. Implement shared UTM naming conventions, event tracking, and lead scoring rules across both CDPs at CRMs so that data flows consistently. Consolidation phase, after 90 days. Choose a single tech node for primary execution, whether that's the more mature CA's CDP or the acquirer's more automated CRM. Then, migrate the lesser-used platform into the new environment, aligning field mappings and segmentation logic. Cross-training and documentation. During migration, run daily stack huddles to verify data. Pipelines remain intact. Ensure dashboards still populate correctly. Retrain users on new process flows, e.g., how to build a smart list in the consolidated MA system. Outcome: you avoid data black holes, maintain lead flow, and preserve historical performance metrics, which are critical for your next board meeting. 2.5. Align cross-functional metrics and incentives. Combine scorecards. Merge each team's KPIs into a single marketing integration dashboard with 3 sections: demand creation metrics, shared MQL, SQL, and uplift rates, pipeline generated and CAC payback times by segment, retention and upsell metrics, NRR by cohort, pre- and post-integration, upsell pipeline, and churn drivers. Operational efficiency metrics, average campaign cycle time, tech stack utilization, and content reuse rates. Create shared incentives. Tie a portion of each marketer's variable comp to cross-org goals. For example, if the combined marketing-driven pipeline hits 110% of target in Q1 post-close, 20% of the variable pool is unlocked for every team member. If NRR improves by 3 points in Q2, another tranche of incentives is released, regardless of which original org delivered the uplift. Outcome: when both cultures chase the same scoreboard and can directly see how their performance impacts shared bonuses, alignment accelerates and turf wars evaporate. 3. The CMO playbook, leading from the intersection of 2 cultures. To succeed, you must lead at the intersection, where the philosophies of Org A and Org B collide. Here's how. Led with empathy and transparent communication. Host weekly integration stand-ups with rotating facilitators from each group. Surface concerns early, e.g., why is Org A's creative taking longer? And co-create solutions. Celebrate dual wins. If Org A's ABM pilot yields 5 sequels within 30 days, broadcast it as a joint win to both teams, showing that best practices belong to the new combined org. Conversely, if Org B's content Refresh drives a 20% lift in demo signups. Highlight that victory as well. Enforce rigor without killing creativity. Insist on shared intake forms and weekly campaign reviews, but allow each team to propose moonshot experiments, provided they pass a data-driven value gate. E.g., what's the upside in pipeline? How will we measure success? Embed a fractional CMO or CMO. During the transition, a neutral, experienced fractional CMO can accelerate integration, mediating turf issues, standardizing playbooks, and guiding both teams onto a single PE grade path. 4. Why? Ignoring cultural integration kills your growth thesis. In a PE world, you don't get a do-over for cultural misalignment. Your forecasted multiple expansion hinges on hitting combined revenue targets, expanding margins, and improving retention. If Marketing A refuses to adopt Marketing B's lead scoring, or if the creative team drags its heels on using a shared CDP, you'll see pipeline leakage. Disjointed campaigns lead to wasted ad spend and inflated CAC. Sales handoff breakdowns. Leads slip through cracks, causing sales to chase down misqualified opportunities. Churn and upsell. Stagnation. Customer success can't align on messaging or new offers if marketing teams can't agree on who owns which customer segment. None of these outcomes drives PE multiple expansion. By proactively integrating marketing cultures, you position the combined entity to not only hit, but exceed your growth thesis. 5. Next steps. Make culture integration your top priority. Engage a fractional CMO to facilitate integration. A seasoned fractional CMO can provide unbiased leadership, apply proven frameworks, and accelerate buy-in from both teams. Learn more. Leverage CMO coaching for both teams. Arm your existing and newly acquired marketing leaders with PE-grade coaching to ensure they speak a common language, governance, metrics, and process. Get more information here. www.demandrevenue.com CMO Coach Advisor. Standardize your playbooks. Start consolidating campaign templates, intake forms, and scorecards into a single marketing playbook, your Bible for future integrations. Share your success story. Once you've integrated two cultures successfully, document the journey, highlight wins, challenges, and lessons learned. Your next board deck will thank you. Bottom line, culture isn't soft, it's the hidden multiplier. You can't scale what's misaligned. Cultural friction silently drains pipeline, stalls campaigns, and derails your growth plan. But with the right framework and the right leadership, you can turn two conflicting teams into a unified engine for revenue. If this resonated, let's talk. I offer a free, confidential, 15-minute coaching consult. Not a sales pitch, just a conversation that might change how you lead from here. Let's make sure they see you as the strategic business leader you are. For more information about Alan, or to book a 15-minute strategy call, please go to demandrevenue.com. Be the CMO they can't afford to lose.